Hi, I'm Kennedy Garber with Hallaton. In this video, we're going to be demonstrating a few of our standard installation quality control procedures. What you'll see in this video is representative of industry-standard test methods that we utilize during our installation process. Part of our CQA plan, or industry standard quality control plan, is that we have to do a trial seam in the morning and in the afternoon. They're going to run a small piece of liner, a representative piece, and then we're going to test it, pull it apart, make sure that we can qualify this machine for use. Until this passes the trial seam testing, it isn't approved for use in the field. Now that we're done with our trial seam, we're going to take a piece right out of the middle of it, and we're going to take it to our tensiometer, and we're going to peel it apart to see how the strength of the weld holds up. So this is a 2-coupon testing tensiometer. So that way we can actually test 2 weld coupons at one time, help speed up the process. So these samples just tested 120 pounds and 118 pounds, and they broke nice and clean right at the weld. So we don't have any peel into the weld. So these would be considered passing welds. These are good. Now this is the shear test. So we're actually going to take the top of one sheet and the bottom of the other, and we're going to peel them apart. We're going to shear them apart this way. So you can see how much the liner starts to elongate before it breaks. This is important, so if there's settlement in the landfill, if there's movement, that the material is going to hold up a long time before it actually starts to break. So now that we've qualified all of our trial seams, it's important that we record that in our quality control logs. And this is part of our report. So as I go down here, we're going to record this as sample 1. Here's the date that we tested at the time, the temperature, the machine was machine 25, and we're going to list this as a pass. All right, so now that we've gone through the trial seam setup and we've qualified this welder, we're going to do a demonstration as if this were an actual panel seam in the field. So we're going to run a long seam here, just as if we were deploying this out on a large-scale job. What we're about to do here is an air channel test, and this is a non-destructive seaming test method. And when I say by non-destructive, even though we're putting a hole in the liner, we're not actually tearing the liner apart, we're not peeling it apart. So this is a way of testing a long seam without actually doing any damage to the seam itself. We're going to take this air channel in between the 2 welds, this air pocket, we're going to close it off on each end, and we're going to pressurize this to 30 psi, and we're going to watch it for 5 minutes. And if we lose any more than 3 psi, then we know that we have a problem somewhere along this seam that we have to go back and check. In 5 minutes, if we're still within our acceptable values, then this is a good seam. Well, the main production seams are going to be wedge welded fusion seams, as you see behind me here. Anytime we need to do a repair on the liner, it's going to be done using the extrusion weld method right here, as you see on this repair. After the seam was done, we came back and we vacuum box tested. So we actually tested every inch of this seam to make sure that it wasn't leaking, that there's no pinholes, that there's no pathways for liquid to come down get between the 2 liners. And once that was complete, our technician, vacuum tested okay, writes all the information, the date that we did this test. Even the inspector came over to confirm that this is complete. So ARM is the inspection firm out here, and they witnessed our test. Everybody signed off on it, so this repair is good to go. Now that this repair has been welded, it's been tested, and it's been inspected by the engineer on site, the last step for us is for our QC technician to come over, give it a repair number, document it in our QC logs so that we can incorporate this into the final completion report of the landfill. Proper testing and inspection helps us ensure our materials are being installed to the highest quality. The reason we're doing this is because quality truly matters to us. We're passionate about our industry, what we do, and we take a lot of pride in our work. And we're proud to be celebrating 25 years in this business, and we feel like we're doing our part to help protect the environment for the next generation. To stay up to date on our projects and to find more information about our company and installation process, check out our website.